football. Who you got?
Seattle.
I have Washington at home.
What?
I think it's just going to be one of those funky weeks where Denver goes down at home, Seattle loses to a crappy Washington team, Jacksonville beats Pittsburgh, and it's going to be a great week. So we actually differ on a lot, so there's going to be a lot of movement this week.
Great.
No, you should be excited about this.
Oh, I'm pretty excited.
This is where the men are going to be separated from the boys with the crowbar.
Oh, well, be ready to be crowbarred.
All right, because that's kind of unladylike.
Yeah.
All right, so we differ on 6 games. Thursday Night Football, I got Minnesota on the road. You got Green Bay. Then I have the Giants at home. You got Atlanta. I have Dallas. How about the Cowboys at home? And you got the
Texans. The Texans.
The who?
The Houston Texans.
Now I got the Colts at home. You got Baltimore on the road. I got Jacksonville at home. You got Pittsburgh on the road. And Monday Night Football, I have Washington at home, and you got Seattle on the road. You really like picking road teams, you know that?
Yeah, well, I do think it's a possibility sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, we differ on 7 games because I have Arizona on the road, ironically, and then you have Denver at home for some reason.
Look at you. Whenever you just think you have all the answers, something comes up and just bites you right on the ass.
Well, this is going to be a week where I'm going to win all the differentiated games. I'm going to win tonight when the Chiefs prevail, Arrowhead, and I'll be ahead. Let's see, I'm down 3, so I'll be up 5.
You
were
all
said and done.
Awfully sure of yourself.
Cocksure.
You were awfully sure for somebody who has sucked so badly during the pick'ems.
Well, now for another Southern colloquialism is, what is push?
What do you mean, what is push?
Yeah, like when you're saying that you have to go push, what does that mean?
I don't know. Like, is someone running out of gas?
Oh, no, you're not that part of the South?
I don't think so.
All right, damn it, because push means you're going to go take a dump.
No. Gross. I don't want to talk about that. That's gross.
I have to go out and push.
I don't like that.
All right, so maybe that's like more southeastern, southern. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, my people don't say those sorts of things.
I had 10 minutes of material lined up to go with that.
Did you?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. You probably researched it.
Is this door a push or a pull? Well, I hope it's a pull.
Oh, that was a good joke. Maybe for some people. Your Bay, Chris Boswell, thought it was funny. Hey, he's a kicker. He went to Rice. You know what?
Why do you have a kicker on the practice squad? That seems like a waste of a spot.
I'm not exactly sure how that happened. I think they were really nervous about Randy Bullock. I, honest to God, think they were nervous about him. But you know what he did yesterday? He had 3 field goals. One was 41 yards, one was 50 yards, and one was 55 yards. And those last 2 were very integral to winning the game. And he didn't screw up once. I'm very proud of him. He's an Aggie, and he had a really harsh, rough couple first years. He's coming back.
Because he's an Aggie?
Well, just because he's not a bad person, and he works really hard.
That sounds like the most mom thing I've ever heard.
Well, he's not the most exciting guy on earth, but he's an Aggie, and so I support that about him.
Are you sure you're not a mom? Like, secretly?
I'm totally sure. The world didn't want that. No teacher on earth could handle this.
Now, I guess females can't really drop the line, I don't have any kids that I know of.
No, you can't because you do know. Sorry. Somebody must have come to the door.
Is it a service processor? Because I could see that.
A service process? Shut up. Do you mean like, what are those, like,
people who deliver subpoenas.
Yeah, those people. No, I don't know what those are.
You're getting sued, Claire.
No,
because
I don't have anything.
Chris Hansen. Yeah, because then the judgment would be worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the time you were on NBC's Dateline to Catch Predator.
Yeah, that one time.
Wait, it was just once? I thought it was like thrice.
That would be weird if you got caught on To Catch a Predator once and then you did it again and again. If you just couldn't learn your lesson. Hey, Chris Hansen's all, wait, you again?
Why don't you sit over there? You know the spot.
We've done this before. You know where to sit.
Who did the Aggies play this week? Just wrapping it up, bringing it on home.
Why are you want to talk about A&M? You don't even like A&M.
Trans A&M.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. You love talking about my team. That makes me happy because 8-1. 8-1.
No, see, I just want to talk about things that get you riled up. Like, what's the deal with the Astros and why are they so terrible?
They improved significantly. Well, maybe not significantly, but they got out of their 100-plus loss season stretch, so that's good.
Well, aren't they trying to employ, like, mega money ball where they spend, like, $0 for 4 years and then suddenly get good?
That was supposed to be something. They were talking about that, and that's apparently what Jeff Luhnow is known for, the GM of the Astros.
Was he ever part of the Marlins? Because I feel like they worked that strategy fairly well, too. But like, suck, be really good, suck.
I don't believe he did work for the Marlins. No, that's not. He worked for the Cardinals. That's who it was. You know,
Arizona Cardinals?
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have they ever done for baseball?
No, absolutely nothing.
That's a shot. Oh, by the way, I've gotten notes from a couple of random people who listen to the Purple for the Win podcast that your voice is very sultry, like you could work for a phone sex line if you really wanted to.
Oh my gosh, I've actually heard that before, and it's really kind of embarrassing.
Oh my gosh, you're giving me the vapors.
People don't know what that means. They're going to think that you have an upset stomach.
Let me take off my suspenders that are holding up my corduroy pants.
You're awful. You are terrible.
That's how I imagine it would go.
So this Saturday, A&M, I'm totally changing the subject right now so we don't have to talk about
sweet tight
digestive system actions. They play Mississippi State. Mississippi State is number 12 in the nation.
That's going to be a good game.
It is going to be good. The Battle of the Maroons. I wonder if there's a trophy for that.
The Maroon trophy? No, it should be something stupid like the winner gets Louisiana.
That would be the most awesome thing ever.
The winner gets a 4-day, 2-night, all-expenses-paid trip to Shreveport.
Oh, I have to go to Shreveport. Don't talk about Shreveport badly.
Oh, no. Shreveport was the random city that I always gave you crap about. Like,
yeah.
You killed a hobo in Shreveport just to watch him die. But joke's on you. He didn't die, and he knows where you live. He's probably at the door.
Well, now the whole world knows that I'm going to be in Shreveport, so the hobo can probably find me and, make me pay for what I did or didn't do.
Hobo Jack's going to turn you into the human centipede.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. That's actually quite disconcerting.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
Wait, no. What do we say about $7 words here?
$7 words? What does that mean?
I was told there would be no expensive words. Fancy book learnings and stuff.
You can handle it. You know words.
Were you the English major?
No, I almost was an English major.
You just didn't want to be a barista.
Well, pretty much. I didn't want to go to grad school. I wanted to be a professor, but once I got done with undergrad, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm good. Thanks.
I thought you said college was the best time of your life. It was the best 6 years of your life.
I only spent 4 years. I was August to August. Boom, boom. 4 years in and out. Wait, the human centipede. Oh, my God, I'm looking this up.
What, you've never seen Human Centipede?
Jesus freaking Lord, God Almighty. What the heck are you watching here?
I thought you said you were going to leave Jesus out of this.
I am so sorry. This is alarming. There's a sequel.
There is. I've not seen the sequel. Apparently, it sounds a lot worse than the first. Because, to be honest, the first one was a lot more tame than I thought it would be.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The film tells the story of a German doctor who kidnaps 3 tourists and joins them surgically, mouth to anus, forming a human centipede. Yeah.
Now, we were debating which section would you want to be at? The first is the easiest answer, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Now, would it be worse to be last, or would it be worse to be in the middle?
God. I think last. Because I don't want to be too graphic here about what I'm thinking, but the last guy gets double the waste. He gets wasted waste. And this is a disgusting conversation. It's freaking me out. My palms are sweating. I can't talk about this in public. I'm sorry.
Wait, I thought you were into horror movies, though.
I like horror movies.
This isn't a horror movie. This is a documentary.
This is not a documentary.
Could you imagine?
Oh, my God. Shut up. Ugh. This thing is grossing me out so bad. I have to close this window. I can't look at this
anymore. All right, well, let's talk about a more fun subject here just to close out the last 5 minutes in victory formation. What about sexism in local sports media?
Oh, that's more fun. That just gets me super riled up.
Well, what's been going on? I feel like you've been tiptoeing around this issue, and it seems that's something that's very close to your heart. And your buddy Stephanie Stradley probably has some very, very astute opinions about it. So what's up?
Okay, let me just tell you, it was very frustrating to be somebody who actually likes sports because it's sports, who is a female, and not just be one of the T-shirt people who like sports because her boyfriend or her husband likes sports or whatever else. So all the local radio shows, they all have commercials, and their commercials are about selling things to make it up to your wife for being absent during football season, or for having the guys over and making a mess of your house, and just all the things. The woman's always a naggy, bitchy sort of person who the husband is always looking to get away from and doesn't enjoy her, and she gets on his nerves. Yeah, so that part makes me crazy because I know more females than not who actually would like to have a guy who wanted to watch sports with them and just hang out and relax and watch games.
In my experience here in the forays into mediocre sports podcasting and being on excellent programs like NFL Female, there is probably about 50 million females in America that know more sports than I do. Like, when I was on your guys' show, my head was blown because your guys' analysis is in-depth and mine was like, Teddy's pretty good.
Shut the front door. That's a lie, but thank you. No, I mean, it's not even about being better than. It's about quit defiling this huge segment of the population for no reason. What good does it do you?
Oh, like the Fox Sports college football commercials where like, I told him he had to choose between me and more college football on Fox Sports 1. And I did not win.
The radio hosts, I think they believe it endears them to their audience who they believe is almost completely male. But,
well, see, that's what I was talking about when we first started the show, that I didn't want that whole brolo, frat boy, brah, YOLO sort of perspective, which you do hear a lot of, especially in local markets.
You totally do. And it becomes, whenever the radio station is tweeting out pictures of the hottest the hottest bikini body, and you're like, but this is a sports radio show. And then when the Spurs hired that woman as the assistant coach.
Oh, yeah. Is she hot? Yes or no?
Exactly.
Retweet if yes, hot? Favorite if no.
Is this chick sneaky hot? Well, I'm sure that's why she took the job, was to be taken so seriously for what she's wearing underneath that skirt. Really?
Violet Palmer is one sexy.
It's fine to think someone's attractive, but to have that be the focus of your coverage of a female breaking ground in a way that hasn't really been done. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Why belittle it? Why belittle people? Why make them feel like they're not welcome in your listening audience?
Well, on the other hand, too, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate
here. No, play
but,
devil's advocate.
I just see it. It is very odd when so there's a local Fox Sports affiliate up here, Fox Sports North, and every one of the local affiliates have what they call Fox Sports blah blah girls. Mm-hmm. So up here it's the FSN North girls, and then they have this whole contest of females applying, and then people go online, vote. Who do you think is the hottest? Who should be the next FSN North chick? And it is, and there are a number of people who share the opinion of me that it is demeaning. It's kind of entertaining though, because I mean, they get to go to all the games, and they do all the they're not providing hardcore analysis, that's for sure. But
Right.
a lot of it is a lot of the frou-frou